Welcome back. We're in chapter 1, I assume. We just finished the prologue then. What's going on here? There's Kevin. Adios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin? You're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. Growler, definitely. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, zing. I keep saying zazing. Kazing. Read like a book. Read. Yep. Read like a book. Children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Orselese family anyway. Yep. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rouen had. Ah, the Kronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. Yes, definitely Growler. He's after artifacts, isn't he, sir? So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier. Mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Set me free, trust me. No, Kevin, no. He's a fan of Sonic Adventure 2. Ugh, that boss. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, please share your thoughts. Appears to be a robot. Thanks, Kevin. So this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the robot excavated in Calvard, but a robot in Calvard, you say? Ah, wish I could have seen it moving. And this? This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an ornament, but their internal structure is entirely different from an ornament's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is the camera. I'm standing right at it. Yeah, these activated. So, just after the black ornament, you called the... Well, start again that. So just after the black ornament you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, when not even sure what it means. If anything, it's the first seal has been broken. Okay, so a seal on the Orelale, a gospel was used. And then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it a gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And a thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, the Arele being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It's a spirit vein. Could be the Septian veins that run through the earth. Or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead us to the Ouroborous. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. Trying to look like what's in the background here. It just seems to be a close-up of an orbman, doesn't it? Like with the clockwork and all that type of stuff. I'm assuming we're back over to... Oh, in Grancel from... Ah, yeah, it says in the corner. It's just like, oh wait, I know that ship. So yes, I think we're back to Estelle now. Ah, Russell. I mean, I assume it's Russell, not some just generic NPC. Could just be a generic NPC. Looks like him, though. Because it's the same sprite. Phew! Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? Know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report on the completion of our training and duty readiness. Triple dot. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right. We should go say hi to Ellen. Hey, are you... Stan, you got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why, either. Didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over the past month, Estelle. Not just in, like, the whacking stuff of a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all, or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's really just now sinking in for you. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before there is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now than I'm used to. Well, what? Fired up now? Even more fired up now than I used to be. Whew, I got there. Go me. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, we're gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. NPCs? No? Ellen! It's strange, I have this sort of like affinity of being like, oh, I remember you from way back when. Oh, that previous game I played, it was so long ago. It was like last week. It's like, it's not that long ago. It just feels, just that jump to a different game just feels like, oh, I remember you from the previous game. But that'll be the case for most people. Yeah. Anyway, I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's a reward based on your performance during training. Huh? You get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it's part of your job after all. Won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Oh, G-Class. Does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Connor and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Ellen is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah, I forgot I had a father. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leiston Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of the military command. He's essentially the lead and the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. Huh? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. Seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're all doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? It's gonna mean we're down one S-rank hero too, though. Indeed. I think what we need to do is try and find a lost treasure from before the Great Collapse, in order to balance things out for the Bracer Guild. It's the only way, the only right way is to unlock an ancient treasure that will secure the Bracer Guild. Hey, that plan sounds familiar. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the Society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious. But that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. They've leveled up, is the best way I could describe it. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just 'cause. Oh man. It's definitely the Society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Analace. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations, heretofore called Surf Day celebrations. I had to remember how to say it wrong. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Triple dot. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be a part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already? Wanted to meet you at the port. Shadow! Oh, Agate as well. Shadow. And Agate too. This is a surprise. Welcome back. You two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shadow. And Agate, hi. Been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point, though. Why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. That penguin. I have memories of that penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Shadowzard. Actually, Shadowzard and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroborous. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the Society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius said. We're going to be wandering all across Liberl, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. Guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Shadowzard and Agate. Plans to have Shada and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner, though, just in case the Society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shada, and the other helps Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to go look I was going to go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Of course, you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Analace? How should we do this? Well... This might be kinda irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? Probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. It's about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you can be. Or want to be. Analace. Well, look at you, Analace. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Cher and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are very different. I barely use arts except for support ones in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip, and orbital arts. Can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a brace involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. But then I'm gonna pick Shera. There's one simple reason. I was discussing the fact on Discord that I was actually, jumping into this game slightly ahead of time. Like, there was several people who were like, just go with Shera. And then head to certain locations, you'll get some different scenes, apparently. I'm assuming you're referring to this. So, go with Shera. I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full brace of mine. I think I made a mistake. So that means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that sorted that. The next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Bose branches today. Bose! Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Connor being away. Analace, you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, duh. I am a Bose kid after all. I'll handle the junk at the Bose branch then. I've got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Ravenue Village. To make a quick trip home? Something like that. I'll head to Ruan branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruan is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Alright then, we'll head out ahead of you two. You, Estelle? What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down. Be stubborn. Push yourself, but remember you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weaknesses. What? What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't it. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Look, see, I already get what Agate's trying to do here. It's like, you have different weaknesses and different strengths. To like someone like Agate, use them. Like, understand what you're capable of. Men are big, dumb oafs, who are too friggin' stubborn to ask for help for their own good. 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua. We're all like that. Society kind of expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. Got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Agate. I remember that, thanks. Yeah, he worded that much better the second time. Still a bit but he's getting there. He's getting there. You can see what he was getting at. Oh, showing your soft side for once, Agate. I'll give an A for effort at least. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even Agate can be nice to girls. Sorta. Helios does grant miracles. The heck's that supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. She's sticking her tongue. I really like Analace. It's a shame she's going right now. I hope I hope and assume we're going to meet up with her later, because it's like, I like her, she's so fun. And I like how she's built from the first game. It's just like where we just randomly met her. It's like, why does she have a picture? Is she relevant? Is she going to be important later? Yes. Is the answer to that? Yes, clearly. And she's so fun. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Analace, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the? Don't tell her everything! Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I gotta say it, too. Thank you. Analace. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but... Huh? I like to think we're already friends, but, well... like if you and me, Estelle, if it became something... more. The spacing on those dots. What? What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh. Oh my. Really, right here in public? You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple of years older than you, Estelle. We've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So what do you think? I'm really happy. I think my heart is racing out of my chest. But this is kind of a surprise, to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, and there's some kind of issues on a couple of fronts, or more than a couple. Rather, I don't. Joshua, what does he have to do with this? Yeah, I'm thinking full well, like she's wanting to say we should be best friends, and they obviously got that completely wrong because of the way she worded it. And what problems would there be on a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Oh. Rivals? Yeah. We're about the same age, about equal in skill level. Thought it'd help us both try to reach it even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Ah, that's what you meant, okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? If that's what you meant. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Analace Elfbead. Consider the gauntlet thrown. In your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step 1. Race to see which of us can reach Ackett and Shara's level first. Bring it on, Swordbrain. I'll leave you eating my Bracer Point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Krusner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead. Bing bong. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Hey, that's so cute. Analace is so much fun. Seriously. I don't go. Alright then. See ya. Remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild. We'll do the same. Of course. See you, Analace. Ackett, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. God, I love her character so much. She's so much fun. Remember when this series wasn't for me? Clearly wasn't for me. Remember that? How strange. Clearly. It's just, again, you got the same problem here where it's like clearly wasn't meant for this kind of widescreen. Just, you can see the edges. Okay then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen-bound flight? Yeah, the ship bound for Rouen should be arriving soon. Could also do some shopping here in the capital though. It's your first time back in a month after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's finish checking in. Yeah, alright. Alright. Feels like it's a reference to, like, the spelling mistake in the first game. Like, alright. Alright. The ticket should be available in the lobby of the landing port company building. Let's go. Oh, well, a little bit of time to wander around and see if we can speak to some NPCs. Here, before we... Oh, hello, everyone! There's quite a few people around. We'll start down here, though. Obviously. Anything going on here? Still no secret chest up there. Okay. Just a bit longer. Just a bit longer. Once the new model's engine's finished. No. Pep, 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 pep. The next arriving airship is... Ticks me off. The Cecilia just left. Next, the Linde. The Linde. So, this is the Arsail. What a lovely ship. Indeed. It's good to see, like, the port's being used more now. Like, things are getting back in full swing. Hello. I recognize your uniform. You take care when I'm away. Oh. Mama, see you later. Grandpa, I want to ride the airship over there. You can't ride that one over there. That's the Queen's airship, sweetie. I mean, I kind of want to ride it too. You should just ask the Queen. She's alright. This is the airship company's headquarters, right? It's a nice looking building. It's alright. If we ride the next airship, will we arrive at Zeiss, I wonder? This is the first time riding an airship alone. I'm not nervous, no, not me! You seem a little nervous. Ticket purchases are handled in the building nearby, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna try and leave anyway. Oh, decide you want to do some shopping in town after all? No, I'm good. Let's go to the waiting area over there and get our tickets. Well, I tried. There's quite a few fellows around. Huh? What's... Recognize one of those people. Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. You took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I do not think Liberl's internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It's absolutely unacceptable for half a barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberl. You won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. Just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My lord, Ambassador Crane. Yep. May I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, we... Ambassador Cochrane. See, that I can say. May I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I cannot say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial family. Still far better than hearing it from the pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you just... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord. Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Hiya. Estelle, yes? It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe. I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and dog? The man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire to Liberl, Lord Devil Crane. Crane, something like that. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. They head up the respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. So those are the great ambassadors, How do a pair of whiny children like those manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Sure. Wish I could disagree, honestly. Saying that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways. I guess I can see that. Now maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. I could. Something about engine provisions and Liberl's internal politics. Triple dot. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both, but we bumped into Ambassador Cochrane when we came to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about an engine then? The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine can be installed in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue. Now I get it. A real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Yes! We wouldn't want the Empire to get powered up. Well, I mean, not at all, it's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable. This is a part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. I'm sure that will work out. At least that's her plan as I understand it. I get it, she did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to the Erebonia already? Wait, what? You've not heard? I haven't really had the chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. How bad about that? Oh, don't worry, the half-wit is continuing to while his days away here in Liberl. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay, then. Oh, very like Olivier. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Mueller's the resident military officer for the Erebonian Embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong manly face, very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine, or 3, with him sometime. Hey, let's avoid an international incident, okay? Oh, speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean he invited you? Like, invited you? With him, it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally, I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night. Drinking, that is. Olivier, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyway, let's go get our tickets at the counter. And let's end this part here. In the next part, get our tickets. Ta-ta for now.